Hi, Paul Higgins here. In this tutorial, we're going to look at the Extract High Zoom utility that comes with Sat2Chart. What it does, it extracts the highest zoom level of MBTile's chart or charts and creates new charts with only the high zoom and puts them in another directory. So I'm going to tell you why we want to do this. I'm going to show you how to start the utility. We're going to look at the fields in the program. We're going to extract the charts using a generic command and then display them on OpenCPN. Okay, I want to show you why. And to tell you the truth, when somebody first asked for this, I had a hard time understanding it, but I finally got it. So the reason is, let's take a look at a map of Cuba here on SAS Planet. It's right now showing the Navionics chart. Suppose you want to create a bunch of charts for all the places that you could possibly check into on the Cuban coast, all the way down to the end of Cuba here. So what you do is you ran the multi-map routine, and you created charts for all these areas, and you created charts for both the Navionics and the satellite Google Maps. And later on, you want to extract the highest zoom levels from each one of those charts and put them in a separate chart group. So if we take a look at the charts here, I have I ran the multi-map routine, and I put all the charts in this here directory. And the charts, if you look at them, for all those marinas, it has an entry for Navionics and satellite Google Maps, and they're all at zoom levels 12 to 15. All of them, right down to the end here. So later on, what I want to do is just extract the highest zoom levels for just the Navionics chart and put it in a separate chart group, and do the same thing for the satellite ones, put it in a separate chart group. So I can just select the chart group if I want to look at those charts. So that is the purpose of it. That's why we want to do it. Okay, how do we start this utility? Oh, one way is to go to Sat2Chart, go to the secondary panel here, which you can turn on and off, turn it on, and down here are the utilities, and if you click this, it shows you a list of all the utilities. So one of them is the Extract High Zoom utility. If you click that, it will bring it up. In a minute we'll look at the fields. The other way to start it is to go to the directory where Sat2Chart is installed. Go to that directory, like the version 19000 here, and if you click that, it'll show you all the stuff in here, and one of them will be the Extract High Zooms. Extract High Zooms Rex. So you could simply double click on that or click and open it. And if you're going to use this a lot, you might want to take that and make a shortcut from it. So that's just two ways of starting. One with Sat2Chart and one with the going to the directory where Sat2Chart is installed. Okay, let's look at the fields in this utility. We already started it here, and when it started, it actually came up with a command prompt right here, this one, and then it put that actual program on top of it. The reason for the command prompt, if anything goes wrong, you can kill it by simply closing this, or as it says here, issue a Control+C in here, and that will kill everything. But let's look at the actual program. It is it has a message box up here that tells you what you should be doing. And it tells you down here, there's the MB tiles field. This is where we would select our MB tiles. And this is an output directory where you want to put it. That would be like the chart group directory that you want to create. Okay, and down here, of course, there's a help for it. And you click this, extract high zoom, it tells you about the fields in here. And it tells you how to also make a generic qualifier. So if you want to know how to do that, come here and take a look at it. Okay, so, and what else we got? Go back to the routine. Okay, it also has a tutorial button, and of course the extract charts. So once you've selected these two things, you'd press this extract charts button. Okay, let's go try it. We're going to extract a bunch of charts and put them in a chart group, and we're going to use a generic command. So let's start it up again. Go here, extract high zoom. Here it comes up. And it'll probably, first time it'll come up with just this C colon here. So it says, either use the browse button to select the charts or enter a generic command. Well, first we're going to use the browse button. So we click this, and we go to the place where we have our charts. Cuba North Coast charts. Here are the charts. And I'm just going to, we could actually, if we wanted to, select each one of these. We want to first off create the Navionics chart group, so we could go down here and select all the Navionics. But instead of doing that, we're going to use a generic command. I'll just show you what. This is one of the charts here, but instead of that, we are going to just put in a generic command and say anything before Navionics and anything after Navionics will be selected. So let's do that. We just click this, and the first thing you have to do is put an asterisk. That tells the routine that it's using a generic command. And then, so anything that has Navionics in it, and anything afterwards that has, we don't care what's in there, we'll select it. And now we want the output directory, and that's going to be our chart group that we're going to put them in. So again, we'll go here, go back up to our E drive. What am I doing? And Navionics chart group is what we're going to select. And we'll select the folder. So now anything we select here will go into the Navionics chart group. And I press create chart. And it's finding 8 of them. So it'll show up here every one that it's finding that meets this criteria, having Navionics in it. Almost done. 7. Okay, it did it. All 8 of them. Now let's see what it says. It successfully created 8 charts. Put them in here. Let's go take a look at that directory. The Navionics chart group. And there they are. It's selected all the Navionics charts, no matter what zoom level they are. Well, of course, they're all at zoom level. Excuse me. It selected the Navionics marine charts that are at zoom level 15. Put them all in this one chart group. Okay? And we could do the same thing for the other chart group. Let's do that. Anything that has the word satellite in it. And we'll put the another chart group. I think I just called it Google. No, it's not that. Let's take a look at what we got here. Let's try it first without a... So we go here, anything with this, so I'll just select one of them, and then we can set up the generic command. Okay, there's one with satellite Google Maps. So first off, we put in an asterisk, anything before that, anything that has Google Maps in it. Anything after that we don't care, we'll select it. And the chart group, I have to make sure I got the right chart group. Google chart group. So let's go back here and select that. Google chart group. Google chart group. Okay, there it is. So we're all set up. We're using a generic command. Anything in this that has satellite Google Maps should be working. And it is. It found 9 of them actually. Wonder why it found 9 instead of 8. Okay, it's just about finished. Okay, it finished. Let's go take a look at that directory and see what it's got in it. Google chart group. And there it has, it found 9 of them. I'm not sure why it had found 9 and 8 in the other one. But anyway, there they all are. And they're at zoom level 15, and that will be our chart group that we would set up on OpenCPN to see just the Google charts. Okay, let's try it. Okay, we're going to display the charts in OpenCPN, but I just want to explain why we had the extra chart for the Google charts. Is because I had started another run and I had actually put another chart in there for Marina Hemingway, which I've now deleted. So let's go display the charts on OpenCPN. We'll go to OpenCPN here as soon as this up. Okay, here are the charts. Notice I have the 3 directories here. I have the one for the Cuban North Coast charts. That's where all the charts are. And then I have one for each of the groups, the Navionics group and the Google group, and I've created chart groups from those. Okay, so we do a scan here. What we'll get right now is the chart group is Google. If I change it to all the charts, you can see that all the charts are there, both the Navionics and the Google. But if I change to say the Navionics chart group, you'll only see the Navionics charts. So this is the one from Marina Hemingway, and that's the one for the Havana Harbor. Now if I change to the other chart group, Google, now we see the satellite charts for both of those places. Okay, so it paid off separating the charts into two chart groups. And we extracted them out of the main place where we had the charts, and we created two different chart groups. That's it. Okay, I think I showed you everything. I told you why. Showed you how to start it in two ways. We looked at all the fields. Then we did an extract for the charts, and we used a generic command, and we displayed the charts on OpenCPM. Thank you for watching.